Could've loved you better. I could've spent more time. I could've listened when you spoke your mind. Now I'm here with this letter that you left behind, and all I have is memories. If I can't have one love, then why should I love again? When my heart will love nobody else but you. And I don't wanna be, I can't be just a friend, because I love you, I love you, till you're in my arms again. I will never love no one, girl, I miss you tenderly, and I just can't go on. No, I need you in my life, without you it just don't seem right. I don't wanna love, I will never love, I don't wanna love again.
You know, I've been doing music probably since I was real young, you know what I mean? Probably like 8. You know what I mean? I used to rap and sing along with everything on the radio. Actually, the first CD I got was NSYNC. I went and bought the NSYNC CD. I think it's called Drive Me Crazy. It was a single. So, you know what I mean? I was always into music. It was a tape. My bad. It was actually a tape. So I got the tape. They used to sell them at 7-Eleven across the street from my house. So I bought the little tape, you know what I mean? And I just used to listen to everything on the radio. And after a while, I just felt like, you know what I mean, hey, I think I can sing pretty good. And, you know, listen to Tech N9ne all the time. And I master what he was saying real fast. I'm like, hey, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where it all came from, real young. I really hate genres, honestly, because I feel genres are things that are used to tell people how to think and how to listen to music, which I really hate. So I define my music as human. So I don't say I do R&B, you know, which sometimes it'll sound like R&B or hip-hop, whatever. But by human, I mean, as a human being, you don't feel one kind of way all the time. You don't feel like the hardest gangster is not that hard when he's around his mama, when he's around his daughter, his girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? So, or the softest R&B dude, you know what I mean? He gets laid off from work or fired, and you don't think it's fair. He gets a little mobbish. So, I'm saying it's like, I feel like as a human, we change, and it's very diverse. So, I define my music as human, something, you know, for every occasion. Man, I feel the Kansas City music scene is like, we have talent. It's like concentrated. You know what I'm saying? It's because we have some people here like that's so diverse. You can find some of everything here, and I feel the best in America. You know what I'm saying? Is here in Kansas City. It's just, of course, we need to find those outlets and find like a way to unify and have like just a force to just put everything out. You know what I mean? So we got rappers, singers, writers, rock. I've heard everything. So it's beautiful here. We just need to find that outlet, and you know we'll be good for real. And just it's here. It's definitely here. We just need the outlet. That's another thing. I feel almost to go back to the question about Kansas City. It's like that's one big thing about Kansas City is I feel we breed like super hustlers because the mentality here is if you make it out of here, that's what I'm saying. If you make it and you get your buzz going here, we're built different here. So you really have to go hard. So as far as like gritting goes, you know what I mean? It goes back to tire shops and nightclubs too. You know what I mean? I do R&B and all that, but I think a lot of people have this mentality like, oh, you know what I mean, I'm too pretty to be out here in people's face. You just got to go hard. Like, you have to have an ignorant grind to where it hurts. You know what I mean? So that's just the mentality I have, the mindset above and beyond. So you definitely got to just be in everybody's faces until you know what I mean, tired. You're not really grinding until you're uncomfortable. So that's my outlook on it. So I just try to do my best to stay relevant and, you know, be in the right place at the right time because I got the philosophy that, like, the day I decide, yo, I'm going to go home and go to sleep tonight, that's going to be the day, you know what I mean, I could have had my break or whatever. So I try to stay everywhere, keep grinding, for real. Well, the first thing I put out was back with my group, Triple Threat Society. It was a lot of us, you know what I mean, 8 to be exact. And that was back in high school. It was called Highly Anticipated, you know. After that, I did my first solo CD. It's called You Ain't Heard. And I was about 17, I want to say 16, 17 years old when I did that. And that's the CD that actually bought me my first car. I used to go like Oak Park Mall, Great Mall, every mall until I got kicked out and just sell them. You know what I mean? Sell them. I wasn't old enough to get in the clubs yet, so I would just slang them all over the high schools or whatever. And it eventually got me my car. So that's a good one. And I go back and listen to that, and it's like some really classic stuff on there. So that's a good one. After that, I did American Idol Reject, which is good. You know what I mean? We got good reviews. And now I'm on my current project. In between, I've done a lot of collaborations. Worked with Tech N9ne on some stuff. Started off doing like background vocals, like with Chris Calico on did something on Genius and Psychology, you know, just background stuff or whatever. And I actually had wrote something for the second collab. What was it? Psychology, and he didn't use this. He didn't use the song. You know what I mean? So now he came out with KOD, which is like really a blessing. You know what I mean? Because it's doing very well, and I'm actually on KOD right now. I'm rapping. It's called Hunterish. So yeah, man, I just try to, and then I got like a lot of various stuff with local cats. So I got a lot of stuff out. You know what I mean? You just got to dig for it, iTunes it, whatever. The current CD is Tire Shops and Nightclubs. The concept behind it, if you look at the cover, like the suit I'm wearing, one side of it is like a leisure suit, and the other side is a mechanic's monkey suit. So basically, my family business is Irving's Tire. It's a tire shop. So coming up, I've always worked. My nails are dirty. If you look right now, my nails are probably dirty. So I've always been real hands-on and out in the cold working or out in the blistering heat working. But at the same time, I've really liked music, so I kind of take that approach in the music. So it basically represents the grind, which would be the tire shops, and the nightclubs, which is even the grind again, but the more glamorous grind. But as far as the CD goes, I you know what I mean, I was just blessed to be able to work with like Greg Enemy, Nesto the owner, did something on there, Craig Smith, the big homie, Big Scoob, Cut Calhoun from Strange Music. And like as far as standouts go, I have my single on there. My single is called Alone. And I feel it's really good. I get positive response from everybody that's heard it. Like, it seems to be picking up real well. It's on iTunes now. The first track on there, Just a Man, is a good one. I mean, I personally feel the whole CD, you just let it ride. I don't want to pick out a song, you know what I mean? But I like it all. I really do. I'm proud of it. And I just hope people pick it up, you know what I mean? Give it a listen. It's good music. Shout out to Strange Music, man. Basically, the situation with them is, man, Tech is like, it was a point in time where I was really out here, and I feel I'm still doing it. But when I was coming out and I just like talked to a lot of cats around and really trying to get in to what I felt was a circle. Like, yo, man, check out the music I do and da-da-da-da, and, cats I looked up to. But really, I didn't feel that support coming back from a lot of these cats that I felt were established. Like, hey, this is, so-and-so. I'm going to let him hear this, and, maybe he'll mess with me. But a lot of cats just wasn't on that, you know what I'm saying? And I found it crazy that it was just by coincidence. I was actually in the studio at Chapman's, the old Chapman's, back in high school, and Tech had heard some of my music. I knew Chris Calico through my father, and wound up actually doing some work for him. And he finally sat down and listened to my music, and I'm sitting there like, oh man, it's crazy. And he listened to it, just like, man, you supposed to be, you're supposed to be making music with us. So I was like, that's insane. So basically, Tech kind of took me under his wing and just worked with me on a lot of stuff, and I just feel it's a blessing because I feel he's one of my favorite artists, one of the greatest rappers. So basically, it's just fam. You know what I mean? He's took me under his wing and looked out for me. You know what I mean? Hooked up some shows, all that. So that's definitely my peoples. Big Chris Calico is a big influence of mine. So that's just family all day. So you want to be on the lookout for my debut album. Like, this is going to be all, I want to say, it's going to be a lot of local production on it, but these are like the greatest of the greats, you know what I mean? And my album's going to be called Death Metal Gospel. That's coming soon. And this is also the name of the label that I'm running with. It's Death Metal Gospel. So it's basically going to encompass the human music, like the epitome of it. So keep your eye out for it. It's going to be crazy.